Hi everyone, warm welcome to all. Today it's about the lasting results of Ketu Lives Behind from Purva Phalguni, Venus's Nakshatra. Ketu, being the tail of the serpent, normally gives results at the end of its transits. Right now, Ketu is finishing its journey through Purva Phalguni Nakshatra, and on 28th of March, Ketu will shift into Magha, its own nakshatra. Also, Ketu is currently in its Vargottam, Leo Navamsha, to give some strong results of Ketu in Leo itself. Here, Ketu takes away or removes what is false in our life, so the real can remain. We just crossed the total lunar eclipse in Purva Phalguni Nakshatra. An exalted Venus is right now placed 8th to Leo sign and is capable to give some major transformation before its move to Magha Nakshatra. Ketu can permanently change the significations of Venus and Leo in our chart. All the significations related to Venus, like love, pleasure, related to Leo, that is our identity, our confidence, creativity, our finances, and our self-worth. Purva Phalguni is a nakshatra of enjoyment, beauty, romance, comfort in our life, creativity, and also the desire to feel chosen, loved, and celebrated here. It's where our heart wants sweetness and the life wants pleasure of life. But Ketu is a planet that forces us to reflect if this pleasure provides some real nourishment or it is just a temporary distraction or escape from the situation. So when Ketu moves through Purva Phalguni Nakshatra, it doesn't destroy our love or our pleasure, joy of life. It dissolves the neediness behind that pleasure. It peels away the dependency behind any attention and quietly modifies our inner connection. And because Ketu is currently crossing Vargottam Leo sign and Vargottam Leo Navamsha, this becomes even more personal and touchy. Top of it, we have the eclipse flavor. Leo is our identity, pride, our expression, and the recognition. So, the deepest karmic lesson here is to understand the real you without any support, without any approval. Your true identity without any layers of makeup here. Expect a shift in what we are attached to, what we are attracted to. After Ketu in Purva Phalguni, the heart becomes more selective. We stop being pulled towards any drama, any charm games, or any emotional confusion, and we begin to crave sincerity. Not perfect people or intense love or any attention, but real people, true, honest people, purity in love with respect. Even if our outer life looks like the same, the inner life pattern changes here, and that is the lasting result. If something feels exciting but not peaceful inside, we will naturally lose interest out of it. Expect detachment, inner awakening, and cutting away what is no longer real, true in our life. We may still shine, but we won't chase the spotlight here. Our self-worth becomes less negotiable. See, here Ketu exposes where the pleasure becomes fake. Everywhere, wherever we are, say, shopping unnecessarily, overeating, scrolling, any attention-seeking behavior, romantic obsession, any fantasy bonding or escaping into comfort zone to avoid any inner emptiness. Ketu doesn't remove pleasure here. See, understand one thing. It removes the addiction to the pleasure. After this transit, we may naturally reduce all these patterns. Maybe we still enjoy life, but the enjoyment becomes more conscious, more pure in nature. Purva Phalguni is strongly connected to love and intimacy. So Ketu brings closure here. Sometimes it looks like breakup in relationships, emotional distance, or a quiet internal closure where we stop hoping that someone will change anymore. We stop carrying any unfinished emotional contracts. If the relationship is real, Ketu will refine it. If the relationship is kind of illusion, Ketu dissolves it. You may feel less interested in impressing others, more interested in creating what feels honest in our life. Our expression becomes simpler, deeper, and more meaningful. See, we have Vargottam Ketu in Leo, so we become more authentic in our behavior. After Ketu in Purva Phalguni, we may experience a subtle lifestyle shift. Not because we can't enjoy luxury, but because we don't need luxury to feel just good. We may still buy beautiful things, but we will value quality over quantity. We may still enjoy comfort, but not at the cost of our emotional stagnation. The lasting karmic change here is our pleasure has now a standard, a taste, and not for just the namesake. There is no dependency on any fancy object here. And because Ketu is heading into Magha Nakshatra now, its own Nakshatra, this closing chapter becomes very important. In Magha, all the detachment actually happens, one by one, step by step. Purva Phalguni showed us what we were chasing so far, and now Magha will show us what is our true lineages and what deserves our devotion. Let us see what closure and lasting impact we will have personally, and do check Leo sign along with both Venus ruled sign, that is Taurus and Libra, for some lasting impact of Ketu in Leo sign. Aries, the lasting change is in your children's life, in your love life, and also your creative confidence. You may have clarity of goals, your desires, what kind of romance suits you, and you stop investing your energy in attention games. Your chase for validation reduces now. Your expression becomes more honest and meaningful. Expect a more mature approach towards children, joy, and your self expression. Taurus, the lasting impact settles in your home, your emotional foundation, your career, job related activities, and also your family karma. You may feel less attached to keeping everyone comfortable at the cost of your own peace of mind. Old, past emotional patterns connected to your mother, property, family, or your childhood gets released now. After this transit, you may choose a simpler, calmer lifestyle and become very clear about everything. What kind of home environment or work style truly supports your mental peace? Gemini, the lasting impact is in your voice, in your communication style, your learnings, your travel plans, your sibling bonds, and your mindset itself. You may stop enjoying any superficial conversations, any gossip, or social over involvement. Your words now become more selective and powerful, backed by your learning and some good knowledge. Some connections fade naturally here, and the ones that remain feel clearer and respectful. Now you learn to protect your mind from any noise or any confusion. Cancer, the lasting result is in the shift in your career, in your financial patterns, family, and your self worth. After this transit, you will stop spending to soothe your emotions or become less attracted to the outer appearance. There is a strong inner decision that your value is not dependent on what you own or what you wear, but how much you can give to others. You start valuing quality over quantity, emotionally and also financially. Leo, this was a deep identity purification cycle for you. The lasting impact is that you stop needing constant validation to feel confident. You may still shine, but from a quieter, honest place within all your relations. Expect a clearer boundary within your romance, any attention seeking place, or any ego driven friendships. You learn what is genuine love versus what is superficial. And after Ketu in Purva Phalguni, you become more spiritually aligned, selective, and more grounded in your self respect. Virgo, the lasting impact sits in your inner world, in your daily routine, with your sleep, mental patterns, your fears, or any hidden emotional exhaustion. After this transit, you may feel less interested in people pleasing and more focused on quiet healing of your own self. You experience closure with secret attachments, confusing relationships, or any emotional overthinking. Your long term gift is stronger intuition and better energetic boundaries. Now you learn to recognize what drains you and you stop offering your peace as a sacrifice here. Libra, this transit leaves a lasting edit in your friendships, in your network, in your desires, and also your future goals. You become less interested in social validation and more interested in some meaningful connections. Some friendships fade here, especially those that is based on any image, convenience, or dependency. Lasting result is that your circle becomes smaller but real now. There is clarity on your long term dreams. What is real, what is ego driven, and what is aligned with your heart. Scorpio, the lasting impact shows in your home, within your family. Your career direction can change, your public image, and what success truly means to you. After this transit, you may lose interest in chasing status or pleasing authority figures. You become more internally grounded, guided by your own self. Some professional roles may end here, or your ambition may shift towards some purpose based work. The lasting gift is the clarity that you will have. You will stop performing for approval or start working for any meaningless work. Your public image becomes more authentic now, even if it is less polished here. Sagittarius, the lasting result is a purification of your beliefs, change within your teachers, and the path that you follow so far. After this transit, you may no longer resonate with certain philosophies, any gurus, or your life direction that once felt very exciting. Your faith becomes quieter but deeper with clarity in your talks, within your conversations. Any travel or higher studies or your strength may shift from adventure to some genuine wisdom seeking with a more mature dharma, less preaching and more truth, reality of life. Capricorn, the lasting impact is deep emotional detox around fear of loss, trust based issues, and your shared karma with your partner. You may stop tolerating any half truth, emotional manipulation, or dependency. Expect some major changes within your family, your health, finances, loan related matters, any inheritance or obligations that were draining so far. The long term result is your inner strength. You become more emotionally independent. You learn to bond without losing your power and to trust without surrendering your self respect. Aquarius, the lasting result comes through your relationships, marriage patterns, and how you choose your partner here. After this transit, you become clear about what kind of commitment is truly aligned to you. If you were attracting emotionally confusing, unavailable, or ego driven people, then that pattern breaks here. Expect stronger boundaries and a clear understanding of love versus attachment here. Some bonds end here, but the one that remains become more respectful and spiritually matured. Pisces, the lasting impact is in your health routine, your daily work rhythm, and emotional discipline here. There is more of reflection in your life. You may permanently reduce the habits that were draining your body, any sleep irregularities, comfort eating, ignorance, avoidance, anything that you were overgiving, or any chaotic schedules will be changed here. Your work style may change and you become less willing to serve without any respect here. The long term gift is the self care maturity. You know and you learn that healing is not a one time fix, but it needs daily devotion. That was all about the impact on all the signs. Overall, Ketu in Purva Phalguni till 28th of March prepares us for a royal majestic transit in Magha Nakshatra. The realization that we get is very precious here. It may not look dramatic from the outside, but it is very deep from inside. When Ketu enters Magha Nakshatra, its own nakshatra, the energy becomes more ancestral, kingly, and more karmically decisive, especially for our identity and our life's direction, our values. This is the time to be open for any changes and stay grounded, honest with our own heart. Let Ketu's final audit complete with Venus's grace here. That was all about this concluding impact of Ketu in Purva Phalguni Nakshatra. I hope this was helpful. Best wishes to everyone. Thank you for your time. Do share your experience in the comments and stay tuned for the next update. Thank you.